Okay, then, so back to complementary feeding then. So after the first 6 months, this is when we start introducing other foods.
Yes.
Yes. How then do we do this? Because you see, when a baby is on breast milk throughout, that's a little bit easier, I would say, for the mother, because you know when to feed your baby. But now when you're introducing these other foods to the baby, the most, I think, confusing part is then, what do we introduce and how, at what intervals? So can we just talk about then, first of all, what are we supposed to introduce to a baby? Because for most of us, we know, waru, put in a little bit of margarine, some milk, and you're good to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, when we're introducing this food, we can start with something like porridge.
All right.
And make sure this porridge is not very light. It should be porridge that I can scoop with a spoon and it will not drip down.
Oh, okay.
When you are making our porridge, I would say in a Kenyan setup, we'd start with something like wimbi. But let us be very cautious because our babies tend to have allergies.
Yes.
There is a mother who will start with wimbi and they will get constipation.
Yep.
So if your baby gets constipation because of wimbi, kindly you can use the white flour.
All right. Okay. Does it? But the nutrient level though is different.
Yes,
between the two.
it's different. But
Yeah.
what the dilemma is now, you cannot force a mother to use something that the baby is getting problems from. And the other issue that we get from also the introduction of food is how we prepare this uji. You see, for most of our mothers, they will go and buy this flour which is so mixed up.
Yes.
More than like 4 types of flour in that one porridge. And remember, this baby has never eaten something else before.
Yes. Yeah.
The digestion is still very, very tender. It needs something that will guide it through. So I'd rather we start with one type. If it's swimby, it's swimby. If it's the white flour, it's white flour.
Okay.
The best you can do to your uji is to add a little oil, your cooking oil.
All right. Oh, cooking oil.
Yes. You add your cooking oil
All right.
so that that oil is able to get rid of all the fat-soluble vitamins so that your baby gets everything out of that porridge.
All right.
Yes.
Okay. Because you see, most of the time, I mean, the reason why most people would mix all these things, there's cassava, there's some bit of groundnuts in there, there's a bit of omena in there, and then the wimbi itself. What we always say is, well, the baby will have sort of like a whole nutrient-dense
Meal.
all right? And that is for porridge. So you're saying this is too much?
That is too much for them.
for
They
the
cannot
baby.
absorb.
All right.
It's possible for someone to eat and not absorb the nutrients. You'll just get full.
Okay, okay,
Yes.
okay. So what about then milk? Because you see, we make porridge and then we put in some bit of milk, and remember this flour has all those things.
Yes.
And then we come then and add milk and add margarine.
Yes.
Too much.
Too much.
Okay.
Because at the end of the day, we are looking at the absorption of major key nutrients, which are
nutrients, yes.
calcium and iron.
All right.
The moment you add milk to that porridge, it blocks the absorption of the same. So that is why our babies are so well from the first 6 months. Then from 9 months, 8 months, we start getting issues. Then by 1 year, we are getting calcium issues and our baby has rickets.